Hi everybody, thank you for joining us. I'm Philip Duncan. Well, we've got high pressure in charge of the country for now, but as we go into the weekend, in comes the next big low, and then next week, another glorious high pressure system, a huge one coming in next week. This is the setup, the animated wind map for Thursday. You can see the big high that is in charge of New Zealand. That gave us the really lovely settled Anzac Day, and also today, Thursday, another beautiful day across most of the country. The high starts off with Monday, Tuesday, which were a bit cooler. We had a settled Anzac Day as it crossed over us, the middle of it. Now the centre of it is moving to the east. Once that happens, you get the warmer northerly flow coming in across the country, and that also encourages foggy areas and misty patches as well, which are most likely to form around Waikato and other inland areas. So let's have a look at the next few days ahead. There are quite a few moving parts to it. This is how we end the working week, the short week. Friday, northerly winds coming down. Now there'll be northerly quarter, north to northeast for the North Island. Then they come in towards Cook Strait in the eastern areas. It turns a bit more northwest, and that's sort of nor'westers are what you get around the South Island. Now the rain clouds don't really move into Fiordland until later in the day. It moves up the west coast gradually over the day, and there's a colder southerly coming in behind that system, which will be pushing in around Southland and Otago. And once you get to Saturday, you notice those showers are starting to clear away. The rain is moving northwards, and there's a colder wind coming in around Southland, Otago, and gradually into Canterbury as well. So the temperatures take a bit of a drop. In the North Island, it's quite messy. We've got this low system here that is driving in some rain. Now, there's a lot of patchy, dry, drizzly stuff in this as well. It is not all rain for everybody. The heaviest rain looks to be around Coromandel, just to the east of Auckland. There are dry spells as well. And then once we move in towards Sunday, that area of low pressure is still there. You can see dry spells because in the centre itself, there's not a lot of activity. The energy is more around the outer edges. So the centre of the low, a few showers, drizzle patches, the sun might even come out, but the rain might return. Most of the rain on Sunday, though, is on the eastern side of the North Island. If you're over on the western side, a bit windy, but it should be fairly mild and dry as well. And in the South Island, high pressure now building for you, because once we get to next week, there's a really big high from Australia that is pushing towards the South Island. It's trying to get into the North Island, but that big area of low pressure on Monday is just lingering. So there'll be a few showers around Hawke's Bay and Gisborne, maybe one or two going further north. Otherwise, it's a bit of a windy, dry day for most of you. And just down in Southland, the westerlies come back again, brushing you with a few showers. And we end here on Tuesday. Look at the big high that's coming in next week. That is dominating the weather for all of next week. Well, from halfway of next week onwards. So we get to about the end of Tuesday, you'll find a lot of those showers start to fade away. A lot of regions getting into the sunny weather, and certainly by Wednesday we expect that high to be pushing in. It should linger across Thursday, Friday, maybe even into Saturday, but after it we'll probably see another front coming in around about next weekend. So quite a lot going on, but obviously a lot of dry weather coming in once we get past the rain this weekend, because this high is certainly going to be pretty solid. That's all from me. We'll update you again on Friday as we head in towards the weekend.